Children, let us do today the question number 3 from practice at 2.6. It is given that there are in total 150 orange trees in a garden. Now in each row and in each column, how many trees are there? It is not given. But the condition is given that the number of trees in each row are 5 more than in each column. So if we take the number of trees in each column as x, then in the rows there will be more 5 than in column. So number of trees in each row will be x plus 5. So you have to write in each row. Fine. Now total number of trees then in column and in row together will be, when we see, how do we get it as x multiplied by x plus 5. Now how it is, see the columns and the rows. Let us say each row and each column, when you count, how do you count it? There are 3 columns and 4 rows, so you write it as 3 multiplied by 4. So in the similar manner, the each column and each row, when you multiply, you will get total number of trees in the garden. Now let us frame a quadratic equation as is given the condition. So the quadratic equation will be x into total number of trees is x into x plus 5, but it is given to us as 150. So we have to find x. So let us start. Let the number of trees planted in each column be x. Then in the rows will be, each row will be x plus 5. Then the total number of trees planted will be x plus 5 into x. That gives us x into x plus 5. But given the total number of trees planted is already given to us as 150. Therefore, according to the condition, we have x multiplied by x plus 5 is equal to 150. Therefore, x square plus 5x minus 150 is equal to 0, and we will get it as, if you split it, the extremes 150, the extremes when you multiply 150, and the middle term is 5, and because the answer is positive, so bigger number positive, it can be splitted as plus 15 and minus 10x. Minus 150 is equal to 0. Take x common, we will get x plus 15, and minus 10 common, we will get x plus 15 is equal to 0. Now we can take x plus 15 common and x minus 10 equal to 0. So either x plus 15 is equal to 0 or x minus 10 is equal to 0. So therefore x is equal to minus 15 or x is equal to 10. Here x is equal to minus 15 is not acceptable. Why it is not acceptable, children? Because the number of trees cannot be counted in negative. Cannot be counted in negative. You cannot count the number of trees in negative. Therefore, x is equal to 10 and x plus 5 is equal to 10 plus 5, that is equal to 15. So you write your answer as the number of trees planted in each row and in each column. You have to write the answer, children. In each row is 15 and in each column is 10. Alright, so this is the third question. Let us see the fourth question, children. It is given to us as Vivek is older than Kishore by 5 years. The sum of the reciprocal of their age. Now let us see, Vivek is older, children. It is given Vivek is older by Kishore. Let us say if we are taking Kishore as X, because Vivek is older than Kishore, so it will be X plus 5. But if you are taking Vivek as X, then Kishore's age, because Kishore is younger, so it will be X minus 5. So the present age of Kishore, let us consider the first one. If you are you cannot consider both, any one you can consider. So I am considering the first one. Let us consider that the present age of Kishore be X. Then the present age of Vivek will be X plus 5. They are saying the reciprocal of their age. So reciprocal of Kishore's age will be how much, children? See, reciprocal means when you write, you will write it as 1 upon X years. And similar manner, if you write for Vivek, of Vivek's age be equal to 1 upon X plus 5 years. Fine. And the condition given is when you are adding these two, we are getting it as 1 upon 6. So solve it, the cross multiplication of the denominators and the cross multiplication of the numerator with the denominator, you will get it as 2x plus 5 upon x square plus 5x is equal to 1 upon 6. So cross multiply again, children. 6 to the 12x plus 30 is equal to x square plus 5x. That gives us x square plus 5x minus 12x minus 30. Hence x square minus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0, and it can be taken as minus 30. So minus 7, because the answer is in negative, so bigger number will be having a negative sign, is equal to x square minus 10x plus 3x minus 30 is equal to 0. Take x common, children. X minus 10 plus 3 common, x minus 10 is equal to 0. We will get it as x minus 10 and x plus 3 is equal to 0. So either x minus 10 is equal to 0, so x will be equal to 10, or x plus 3 is equal to 0, so x is equal to minus 3. So write your answer, children. X is equal to minus 3 is not acceptable, as age cannot be negative, hence x is equal to 10 is the present age of Kishore, and x plus 5, that is 10 plus 5 is equal to 15, is the present age of Vivek. So you have to write years. You have to write years here, children. Alright. Now come for the fifth question. Suyash scored 10 marks more in the second unit test than that in the first unit test. So we don't know what is the score in the first unit test. So let us consider Suyash marks in the first unit test be X. Suyash scored X marks in the first unit test. So what they are saying, first unit test, they are saying he has scored 10 marks more in the second unit test. So hence Suyash scored 10 marks more means X plus 10 marks in the second unit test. Alright. Now what else is given? Let us see. 5 times the marks in the second unit test. Now condition is given to us, children. Condition is given. 5 times the marks. 5 times means 5 times the marks in the second unit test is equal to the square of the marks in the first unit test. Means the first unit test he got X, square of that. So 5 times means 5 multiplied by X plus 10 is equal to X square. Open the brackets. 5X plus 50 is equal to X square. So you arrange it. X square minus 5x minus 50. Alright, you will get it as when you split it up, first write it properly. The extremes are minus 50, and when you split, you will get it as minus 10 and plus 5, because the answer is negative. So here bigger number will be negative. So x square minus 10x plus 5x is equal to 0, and already and 50 is equal to 0. Take common x. So x minus 10 plus 5, x minus 10 is equal to 0. So x minus 10 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. So either x minus 10 is 0 or x plus 5 is 0. Therefore x is equal to 10 or x is equal to minus 5. Here x is equal to minus 5 is not acceptable, as marks cannot be negative. Therefore x is equal to 10 are the marks Suyash scored in the first unit echelon, and he scored an x plus 10, that is 10 plus 10 is equal to 20 marks in the second unit test. Alright, now let us see question number 6. Mr. Kasam runs a small business of making earthen pots. He makes certain number of pots. So how many pots he makes, we don't know. So let us consider. Let Kasam makes x pots, x number of pots per day. Daily basis means children it is per day, 1 day. Alright, and the cost will be how much? See, he makes certain number of pots on daily. Production cost of each pot is 40 more than 10 times the total number of pots he makes in 1 day. 40 more than 10 times means what? 40 more than 10 times the total number of pots per day. And what do you mean by that? 40 more than means children plus 10 times it is the number of pots he makes every day. So it is as 10x plus 40. Alright, the production cost of all the pots per day is given as 600 children. So what is the cost of the earthen pots per day? Therefore the cost of earthen pots per day is equal to number of pots per day multiplied by cost, that is x multiplied by 10x plus 40. But condition is given to that is this x multiplied by 10x plus 40 is equal to 600. So solve it children. 10x square plus 40x minus 600 is equal to 0. Divide throughout by 10, we will get it as x square plus 4x minus 60 is equal to 0. You have to write divide throughout by 10. So what do you get now? Split it up children. Minus 60 and you have 4. So it will be plus 10 and minus 6. When added up plus 4, when multiplied minus 60. So x square plus 10x minus 6x minus 60 is equal to 0. Take x common, x plus 10, and here minus 6 common, x plus 10 is equal to 0. So what will we get? X plus 10 and x minus 6 equal to 0. So answer will be x plus 10 is equal to 0 or x minus 6 is equal to 0. Hence it is either or children, either or x is equal to minus 10 or x is equal to 6, as the number x is equal to minus 10 is not acceptable. Is not acceptable. Why, children? Because the number of earthen pots, as the number of earthen pots cannot be negative. Earthen pots cannot be negative. Therefore, x is equal to 6 is the number of earthen pots he makes per day. Earthen pots he makes per day, and 10x plus 40, that is 10 into 6 plus 40 gives us 60 plus 40 is equal to 100 is the cost of each earthen pot, rupees 100.